just maybe on the optics, we saw the police commissioner, not necessarily in military gear, but on the face of it, it does look like he was wearing camouflage military gear, flanked by masked men with AK-47 or R5s automatic rifles. Just on the optics of that, what did maybe you make of it when you just saw that in TV? Thank you.
Thank you, David.M.
The first question in relation to the disbandment of the task team. The task team was disbanded, and explanation for its disbandment was given, and there was no query with regard to that decision up until yesterday. And so, as part of the package of what was said yesterday, this will belong to the issues that will have to be investigated, to be tested one way or the other in terms of their veracity, as raised by the Lieutenant General yesterday. The task team was disbanded. I'm sure now it's over 6 months. Publicly, it was communicated. There was no reaction. We all got the explanation as to why it was actually disbanded. Now, yesterday we got a different story in terms of Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. So it's part of the issues that we believe that if there is a process of testing the veracity of what has been raised yesterday, must be tested and be proven, and in that regard. Optics of Commissioner Mkhwanazi is a former special forces policeman, high ranking, and the camouflage you saw yesterday is the camouflage of the special forces, and they carry heavy arms, and police do appear in different regalia, and that is their uniform too. I remember Minister Tele, when he was still general of the police, he used to change from TRUT and then to camouflage special forces when he was the general of the police. So police can appear in whatever regalia. So I think yesterday in the press conference, the appearance seeked to communicate a particular message in a particular way in this regard, but that regalia in itself belongs to the police. So that is the special task forces, not the army. So in this particular regard, I've seen that there are people who have questioned why that mode, but General Mkhwanazi said that they are in the combat mode, in the fight against crime. So in the fight against crime, the combat mode means fighting dangerous criminals. That is combative, meaning we're putting our foot down. So that's what he was communicating, following with the statement that is made, not me. So the combative mode was accompanied by the appearance that we mean business as Idlali. That's what that appearance seeks to signify. Whether you disagree with it or not, that's it. We have had a whole debate in the country about not just regalia, but about the ranks of the police. Is it correct for police to be called generals? We passed that. The police are commissioners, they were superintendents. We changed that. I was part of the team that changed police from superintendent, commissioners. They are still commissioners, but we brought in the army ranks. And we're fairly criticized by human rights groups in the country that we're changing the police to military mode in the country. But we finally stayed with that because we said we wanted that because we wanted to communicate a particular message in the fight against crime, because crime had gone out of hand and criminals were emboldened and they were gun-toting in the streets and displaying weaponry of military in the township and terrorizing townships. And then we brought special units like TRUT, Amapered. And then the special forces are always there to fight dangerous criminals and all of that. So when you talk about combat mode, you mean that you switch on to fighting hard against the dangerous criminals. So that's what the general explained himself and all of that. So I've seen a criticism around that, that was heavy-handed and so on. the most important question for us as the ANC is to deal with the whole scenario, and including that explosion, in a lack of better words, we've seen from a police general in terms of the issues that you have raised. And we have said that the things that you have raised yesterday are matters that are very serious. And we have used the word grave concern. And I've seen yesterday, after my appearance in another television, I don't know whether people don't understand English or what, but they said that I'm criticizing Mkhwanazi. I said, no, he's raising disparaging issues that borders on lawlessness and make us look like a banana republic. If people say that there are syndicates in the police, there are problems, and there are SMSs, those are disparaging. As a citizen, first, before I'm a member of the ANC, I must be worried. State secrets like that, and a general standing in a platform and saying, let's fight. I'm happy to join the fight, personally, but at the end of the day, those matters require serious attention. And the president have committed to that. Right from Rio yesterday, I'm answering the forward question. President Ramaphosa answered the question. Right from Rio yesterday, President Ramaphosa answered the question and showed seriousness of the matter. And Sophie Mukwena reported that the president is on his way back. I'm sure he has landed. I'm not sure whether the president is using Kwazi because he's been traveling with public transport and so on, which is a sign of also caring. Because if Nkwazi is not in a good state, president could have hired a jet, and we have another headline that Ramaphosa doesn't care about the state of affairs. People are suffering, cost of living, and he goes with a different jet, which cost 15 million to Rio to Canada. But the president sacrificed, because what is important is the cause of representing the country there and use public transport to get there. So I know from here to Rio to Brazil is 8 hours. If the president is on his way back, probably he will be in the country by now and tomorrow. And we have deferred all these matters in the capable hands of the state. And we have said as the ANC, the center must hold. We are not a banana republic. When a top cop, don't analyze what he said. He raises the issues that you have raised, which the ANC, we say they are of grave concern. They must be attended to. We have not criticized Mkhwanazi. What will be the basis to criticize him? We don't know what he's talking about. Because if you criticize a police cop and without information from Luthuli House, and tomorrow he's proven to be wrong, you are proven to be on the wrong side, then the top cop is on the right side, what are you going to say? Believability is important. And in this instance, as the ANC, we are very clear that those matters are serious, they must be investigated. And we also observe and understand protocols. And the president have called these forces that serve under him that they must hold the horses. He's going to attend to the matters. And I've seen the police commissioner also issued a statement this morning. But at the end of the day, South Africans are edgy. And South Africans will always be on the side of those who fight what is wrong, which is nothing unprecedented given our history as a country. We like and we dislike anything that seeks to suppress the truth. And the ANC is on the side of the truth, and that's what is important.